Your brain is designed for survival, and it might be the reason that it's holding you back from a life filled with joy, right? And just bringing awareness to this today. So today's session is about starting your day with gratitude, about cultivating your or tuning your awareness to look for the positive in your life. And I'm going to talk a little about why you need to do that and why it goes against evolutionary biology, right, where your brain is concerned. So if you like what I have to say today, then make sure that you sign up for the Mindful Mornings Challenge coming up soon. It's starting on the 22nd of March, and the link will be shared below. Because today I am talking about setting the tone of your day with gratitude, right? I have been talking to you about the kind of rituals that you can, or the routines that you can put in place to help you, and that starts with something like a morning routine, which helps to set the tone of your day. Today I am honing in on one particular aspect of that, which is gratitude, right? How it can help to for you to tune in to the joy, to the life's small delights that's already there in your life, and to tune into the positive, right? Because as you will soon learn, you will have to train yourself to do that, because our brains are wired to look for the negative, right? That's a survival mechanism. So the thing is that your brain is designed for survival. It is designed to sort of look for the threats, right? To scan your surroundings, look for the threats, assess the level of danger in your life, and then help you to take action. And you are doing this constantly on a minute by minute basis, whether you realize it or not, right? So, and that's the main reason why the evolutionary biologist, neuroscientist, Rick Hansen says that your brains are like Velcro for negative news and Teflon for positive news. So that means that when there is negative news that comes your way, and whether it's in the form of a message, whether it's in the form of an actual threat or anything for that matter, that sticks with you, right? That's just sticks like Velcro. On the other hand, what happens is that when there is positive news that comes your way, when things are going well, when there is actually no imminent threat around the corner, that sort of just skims the surface and moves along like Teflon, like non-stick, right? It doesn't stay, it doesn't stick. And that's something that you will first need to be aware of, and then there is a way of managing that negativity bias, as we call it, right? Because that is what has helped us survive millions of years of evolution. Now, unfortunately, in today's world, when there is no more a tiger around the corner or some wild animal chasing you, or not even the fact that you'll have to hunt for your food, etc., and all kinds of other physical dangers. There might be other kind of dangers, but not really life-threatening ones. This evolutionary design is maybe working against you, right? So just being aware of this negativity bias can help you to understand why you seem to amplify all the negativity. So it's not just about scanning for the threats. It's not just about looking around to see what is. It's not you, it's how we have been designed, right? So we have a way of dealing with this. We don't have to sort of be stuck in automatic negative thoughts where we are sort of constantly ruminating for the same thing that keeps going on swirling in our minds, and that starts happening the minutes that we wake up in the morning. So even before you got up from your bed, your mind starts swirling with all the things that have to be done, all the things that can go wrong. And most of the times, actually, you will, obviously, if you reflect back, you will realize that many of what you imagine to go horribly wrong never really happened, right? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me. And if you are watching this as a replay, you can if you agree with that you tend to sort of replay in your mind, look for all the things that can go wrong, and most of the time that doesn't happen, isn't it? Right? So that's certainly true for me, and I'm pretty sure it's true for you. So the way to handle this negativity is to train yourself to look for the positive in your life, because even if you're not aware of it and even if you're not paying attention to it, there are so many things, so many moments of joy which is weaved into your life starting from your morning. So the reason today I chose to talk about your morning in particular is because what you do in the morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. And it's a big part of self-care. So because what happens, what I often find is that our sort of ideas about self-care is more about the physical aspects, right? So it's about a massage, it's about a pedicure, maybe it's about say rest and all, and maybe movement or stretches. And while all that is important, it is also important to understand what's going on in your mind, right? And that's why gratitude can play a huge role in this. And it helps you when you focus on all the things that are positive in your life, all the positive in your life, and you can focus on all the things that are going right in your life and not just what is going wrong. And showing gratitude, showing appreciation, what you're doing is you are training your brain, or retraining your brain, I might say, right? And that helps you to find more joy, that helps you to find more peace, be more focused in your day. And that's why I said that it helps you to set the tone for your day, and it is an act of self-care when you do that. So taking the reins of your day is possible, but many of us are not aware of that, right? We often start our day in a default mode, going with the flow, with whatever comes in our way. So if it's a day packed with meetings, we know it's going to be a bad day or a very busy day. That's fine, and that might be completely true, but you can still take the reins of your day, starting with designing your morning, right? Starting with showing appreciation and some gratitude in how you start your day. And it can start even before you get up from your bed. So it can start with doing a very short kind of a body scan, right from your toe to the top of your head, or top of your head to your toes, and giving thanks to each and every part of your body, right? So whether it's your head, face, neck, so you can just simply scan along, and this can be done in a few minutes even without getting up from your bed. And if you stick around, I will take you through a short 5-minute meditation, gratitude meditation, which you can do any time of the day, not just in the morning, but you can do it as soon as you wake up using your senses. I find that many of us do not use all our senses. Of course, the sense of sight is something that all of us tend to use. And that's something which is, we are all aware of, so I'm not getting there. But the sense of smell, the sense of touch, sense of hearing, we don't really pay attention much to these senses. It happens, but it happens by default. So I'm going to take you through a short meditation at the end. So just hang it on for that. So again, just sharing a bit of why I am talking about this, why this is something that I'm so passionate about, and how I came to this point where this is something that I do on a regular basis, showing gratitude, training my mind. I've been doing it over years now. So it has become much easier for me to look for the good in my life, right? In fact, this is the typical opening question in my coaching session. So I have private health coaching clients, women with autoimmune and other chronic health issues. I work with them one-on-one, and of course they have a whole host of issues in their life. But the first question that I often ask them is, what is going well with you? What is the one thing that you would like to celebrate, right? This is how you train your brain for the positive. So again, coming back to my story, my daughter went through a severe health crisis several years ago. She's fine now. And all I could think of is that, and she sort of, it was a life-threatening situation, and she survived that. And the approach that I chose was that I was truly grateful that she survived that time. Of course, there were reasons why she went into that situation, but I chose not to dwell upon that. Rather, I wanted to focus on her healing, on the recovery part, and focus all my energies on helping her to heal after that crisis. And that's exactly what I did. And gratitude was had a big role to play in that, right? Because I felt grateful that she was alive, I could do whatever I needed to do as a mother, right? So, and that was my own journey, and that was my own experience of how gratitude can really shape your life and not just your day. And it eventually led me down to the path of health coaching, right? And I'm just sharing my story here so that you understand how it can actually work in real life. So whether it's for your whole life or whether it's for one particular day, you can choose to use the tools of gratitude by showing appreciation to cultivate or to tune your awareness for the positive in your life. So using, as I mentioned, using your senses is one very effective and very simple way of, showing appreciation for all that you have right in this moment, right? So I'm going to be doing this with you, but remember that you can do it at any time of the day. And if you start the day with this kind of a practice, it can sort of beautifully tune your awareness to all the things that you have going for you. So no matter how crappy your day is, no matter how many stressful situations that you come on later in your day, because you started the day on this positive note. And it's, remember, showing gratitude is about appreciating all the gifts that you have in your life. It's not about ignoring what's wrong, right? It's not about that. It's actually understanding and realizing and acknowledging that what you have in your life, and most of the things in your life, are actually gifts. Just the fact that you're alive is a gift, right? It's not something that we are entitled to. We are not entitled to anything really. So it's all of what we have is a gift. So just by showing gratitude, showing your appreciation helps to shift that perspective. So let's start with the 5-minute gratitude practice, and it's called Savor the Moment. You can check out the resource I'll be sharing with you. It's a beautiful website. It's called mindful.org, and it's a practice that I've picked up from there. So just you can go to the link that I've shared with you, and you can do it for yourself as well. So if you're doing this right now, just focus on what you are paying attention to at this moment. If you're doing it later, it'll be, again, you will be paying attention to what is happening right now at that time. Okay, so that's how it works. As I said, you can do it at any time of the day. You can start with the morning. The morning is a beautiful time to start the day with gratitude. But you can do this practice at any time in your day. So let's start. I want you to use your breath to anchor yourself in this present moment. You do not need to close your eyes for this practice, but if it helps you, you can sort of half close your eyes or just gaze sort of down. So the reason I want you to use your breath or focus on your breath is because our minds are always pulled in all kinds of directions, especially the past or the future. So bringing attention to this particular breath right now or something in your body can help you to anchor to this present moment. So I want you to bring your shoulders down and just focus on the next several breaths, right? Just use this time to focus on the next 2 or 3 breaths. Next, bring to mind a sight that you're grateful for. So I want you to use your imagination, move through your senses, and find one thing to start with that you appreciate, that comes to you from the world of sight, from what you see. So it can be a color, it can be a shape, a person, a movement, right? Remember that you're focusing on this moment and it will never be like this again. So what do you see right now? And can you feel grateful that you get to see this, whatever it is? Just pause here and see if you can truly feel grateful to be able to see this, whatever it is that has come to your mind. Now shift to a scent that you appreciate. So as you continue to work with your senses, I want you to take your time to tune in to an aroma that you appreciate, right? So what aroma is that? What do you notice? What about that smell is interesting to you, is making you smile, right? So it could be a smell that you're familiar with, that brings you comfort, or a scent that uplifts you, or it's something maybe that you've never smelled before. Just something that, sort of makes you curious. So again, just showing a gratitude to this aroma or scent. Just take a moment here to do that. Now moving to the world of sounds around you, right at this moment. Allow the world of smell to recede into the background and tune in to pay attention to your ears and tune into any sounds that are, around you right at this moment. Notice what it feels to truly listen, right? So I will pause after this and I want you to pay attention to how many sounds you can notice and, whether they're close or far away, and what can you notice about them. And can you feel grateful that you're able to experience sound, whether it's the sound of children, whether it's the sound of traffic, the fan, humming of the fan, the AC, no matter what it is, whatever sound that it is that you're experiencing right now, that you're paying attention to right now, can you feel grateful for the sense of sound in your life? Next, the world of touch and texture. There's so much to be grateful for in touch, right? So again, noticing the touch of your clothes on your skin. Maybe you're sitting on a chair, noticing the chair right now. Maybe you can touch any fabric around you, the desk in front of you. Just paying attention to something that you can stroke, cuddle, touch, anything that is there right now. Let your senses ignite and show appreciation to what you can feel and touch right at this moment. There's so much to be appreciative of. And finally, shift to noticing and appreciating objects around you. So I want you to now take a moment and look around you. Look to your left, look to your right, look up, look down, and just notice what is in your immediate environment, right? Appreciate how much effort has gone into anything that you use or own, right? So somebody has designed it, somebody has made it, it has been shipped to you, right? So much care went into all of these processes. What do you feel when you let yourself be grateful for all that work that went into creating this item? Just pay attention and show some appreciation. And just ending this practice with a bit of thanks to yourself for showing up today, for doing this with me, and I thank you for tuning into this session, for going through this practice. And I would love it if you would share one takeaway that you have after doing this practice. So if you're seeing this on replay, I will make sure to read your comment and reply to it. Right now, it would be great if you could just put in one thing that you took away from this practice. So once again, you can tune into your awareness and train your brain to look for the positive in your life so that you can set the tone of your day with gratitude. Start your day with gratitude. Set the tone for the rest of your day, wherein you appreciate all the small moments of joy that are already present in your life, in your day, and you can see the difference that it makes. If you like what I had to say today, make sure that you sign up for the Mindful Mornings Challenge that is coming up from the 22nd of March. I will be sharing the link below, and I will see you again soon.